Hey, you guys, we are back to do this boring married at first sight. Now, let me tell you right now, we won't be before you long. So go and send your offerings, your tithe, your seed, whatever you want to go and sow, because the church is about to be closed. Okay, so let's get into this.
We keeps it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, co-ed camp folks? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we bring you another episode of Married. I'm going to say Married to Mills. Married at First Sight. And yeah, Married to Mills has been better though. But yeah.
Yeah. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm finna say, y'all ain't new. Y'all
Hit
is
the subscribe
y'all
button.
is ruckus over here.
Hit the like, comment, subscribe, and do all that.
All right, y'all.
Share it.
That's it, baby.
Break dance on top of it.
You know what? Most people ain't watching this season, and some of them ain't watching the review. So is y'all same?
No shade towards Denver.
Yeah, it is.
But next season,
is any Denver folks in the comments?
Yeah, I gotta take a Bella City, man. Detroit, Memphis, something, man.
So yeah, y'all, if y'all saw it, you know how it go. If you didn't, you ain't missed nothing, okay? Because we finna go and give it to you, and then we're gonna debate about finishing this season out because it's looking real bleak, real meek, and real don't want to do it no more. So anyway, but yeah, we're gonna try to do these videos short this season, okay? Because we ain't gonna have much to talk about. We say that every time, but we ended up being long.
Yeah, because you doing what you doing now.
Just rambling.
Yes, rambling.
All right, so let's go ahead, ramble free. So the couples are gathering together because they leaving out. So Orion and Lauren come out because that's who they was waiting on. Lauren come out looking, emotionally, drained. And Claire asked her, you okay and stuff. And she was just like, right now we, irreconcilable. And then what they say when they file for divorce, irreconcilable, whatever. And so he go, Orion come out hiding. Oh, good, we good, everything good. Basically, we just going through some little murky water, but be all right. Okay. Anyway, because he gonna be lying, because I've never seen him talk to the other guys about his feelings and all that stuff. But yeah, like y'all said in the comments, he ready to tell them that he swinging and dangling and
I said
all that
once
stuff.
Before, when a man have to brag about his manhood like that, I mean he ain't got it going on, man. Because you gotta let your actions speak for itself, man. If you're gonna bring the thunder, bring the thunder. If not, you'll be bringing in some rain showers.
Yep. In her confession, she was like, one thing about him, he don't get the same grace.
Oh no.
Like, she did and stuff like that. So, and right now he, dealing with his own internal issues. She says she don't feel like it's about her, it's about his internal issues. So
I'm telling you what the issue is. Like somebody said, he's battling inside his soul which way he's gonna go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think his sexuality has a lot to do with it. That's how I feel.
Well, and that could be a good point, because now, granted, I don't like to call people, to say they play for the other team if they didn't tell us they played for the other team. But he said he played for the other team for a minute. I don't care if it was the kids. He said he was bi in his sexuality, right? That's why they hooked them up together, because she was the same way. He said he kissed a man, he didn't like it, but he did try it. And so he could still be that, hey, I'm going to tell y'all, or face it, to save face, I didn't like it, but maybe I liked it.
Yeah, that's why he's probably just torn, man. That's why he's he's all over the place where he's flip flopping, you know, and because he don't know what to do with himself. You know, is it if he goes to the other team, is it going to embarrass his parents? And he don't know how he's going to deal with that.
Right.
So he got a lot of internal issues that he needs to deal with. But he's taking it out on Lauren though.
Right, I agree.
You know, and Lauren, she's starting to frustrate me a little bit. But go ahead.
The couples are, of course, going to their new apartment. You know, looking around, so forth and so on. So Brendan and Emily. Now, child, Brendan, he should just stay at home, sitting on his couch, looking at TV, because he should never apply for the show.
That's the mall boss.
Oh yeah. But what his daddy said.
Once you in,
bro.
Ain't no getting out. Ain't no escaping.
And now he up there sitting up there contemplate.
Yeah. Yeah, you think she be the one trying to escape, man, but it seems like he's trying to escape, man. And I said 2 episodes ago about Brendan. It was just something about him that was kind of off. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Did you really say that?
I did. I did. It's like he didn't want to be there. He didn't have no energy. It's like, I even asked the question, do he really like this woman? And apparently I was right. Right.
All right. So, you know, as he looking around the apartment, you know, they looking and stuff like that. He's just looking like, and she just like, okay, we can put stuff here. Have to bring this in.
They're not matching energy
at all. And so, you know, it's like for her, she was like, okay, so, you know, we in this apartment. We just gonna, you know we married. We're gonna have some ups and downs. We just gonna tough it out and stay here to the end. And he was like, well, are you gonna work here? And she was like, yeah. He said, well, I think that I'll come, you know, and work, you know, some days or whatever, like here, and then the others I'll be at home, you know, such a long drive, traffic, yada yada yada.
He's making any kind of excuse up not to be there.
So basically, you know, first let's just take a break, you know, regroup and stuff like that, and come back in a few days, you know. And she looking like, what kind of marriage is it?
Bruh, I don't know what he saw in a marriage, you know, with his parents or whatnot. But marriage don't work like that. It's not a part-time job
at all. Ask your daddy.
Yeah, you know, so you can't put your wife on the shelf when you don't feel like when you don't feel like dealing with her. Then when you feel like dealing with her, you take it off the shelf and put the barriers in her. It don't work that way, man. And for me, he's not ready. He's not ready to be married. He's not ready for the long haul. He's not ready to put in the work. That's just my personal opinion.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. You can see that. He said that in his confession, he was like, you know, the honeymoon was draining and stuff like that. And, you know, he just need to regroup, honey, because I think that he's more of an introvert and this is too much for him.
Why? You know the question I'm about to ask you, right?
Why he signed up for the show?
Why he signed up for the show?
Oh, yeah, I agree. Why your little tag always?
Why that tag bothers you, man?
How when you put your shirt on, the tag always just, you don't look in there and say, oh, my tag.
Nobody in the camera see my tag.
Is your neck that thick that you don't feel that tag? Because most people feel a tag just sitting up there like that.
You got a little hair sticking out your nose.
That because it's called nose in your hair.
Oh,
hair in your nose.
Like that.
Okay, well, anyway. So, so you got Cameron and Claire. So of course they're moving into their apartment and stuff, and they just talk about the living arrangements, and if you do something to get on my nerves, and you know we're gonna do something to get on each other's nerves, and I may not like you doing this, just tell me. He said, I'm gonna do stuff to annoy you. She said, please don't do that, don't ever do that, just be honest with me. If I'm doing something, you doing something, let's move on.
That's called being married, man. You're gonna irritate one another. That's just part of it. Just go into a separate room, let chill for a minute, then y'all come back together. That's how it works, man. That's what I do with her.
So Lauren and Orion, they are coming into the apartment, and Lauren said, well, he had said on the plane that we was gonna do a restore, honey. So we was gonna do a restore because he said it.
And she said yes, right? To the restore.
And she was like, yeah, that worked for me.
Why? Why do you keep giving this guy chances after chances after chances?
You're making this thing move.
I'm sorry, but that right there is frustrating, man. You see the man's playing with your emotions. And the man's, you know, to like Dr. P said, it's a control thing.
Right.
It's a control thing. And he wants to have that power over you, man. And once you say yes, you gave the power back to him. You should have said no and kept that power. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't know. I understand you want your marriage to work, but you got to see. You see for yourself. The whole world sees that this man don't want to be with you. Let that power, keep that power. When he said, let's do a reset, you should have said no. You had your opportunity. So, yeah, that's why I said Lauren kind of frustrated me in this episode. Yeah, showing up did. Frustration.
So he was like, okay, so what we're gonna do is we gonna, go home, regroup, and come back in a few days. I said, well, I'm like Keisha and what's her name, Nicole. I ain't think this go like this. I ain't think you just come in and then we're gonna go back and regroup and come back.
This
I ain't
is
think
young people ideals of marriage, man. These young people, what you call it, millennials, XYZ generation, or whatever you call them.
OPQ.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, so they was like, hey, we're just gonna regroup. I always know when they say we're gonna regroup, I was like, oh, they ain't finna stay married, child. Because if anybody leave, and most of the time they ain't gonna want to come back.
And Lauren she kind of gave me Paige vibes for a little bit from Chris and Paige, because you cannot allow a man to continue to run over you like that. You can't do that. You got to know your self-worth. And she's a beautiful woman,
right?
And you have this dude's younger than her.
He don't look it, he don't look it.
And you allowing this guy to run slap right over you, playing with your emotions, using you as a yo-yo, back and forth, back and forth. You gotta put a stop to that. Put your foot down, man. That reset stuff. You should say, heck no. Go back home and reset on that.
Well, I thought that this was gonna be a short video, and y'all can see that this preacher, he keep going on and on.
I'm sorry, man.
Same Bible scriptures over and over.
I'm sorry. That Lauren and Orion's, it's frustrating.
Just sing your offerings.
Yeah, just special sister, man. You don't let a man do you like that. Look, you ain't my sister, man.
So
who's this guest appearance is? That's your brother? Yeah. What you talking about? You keep playing my sister's emotions like that. Cut the camera, y'all.
What's the pew?
I can't say it.
Oh, who he hit you or you hit him?
He hit me.
When he didn't clarify, pew pew pew, pew pew pew. Who hit who?
Hey, I'm trying to protect my sister, man.
So Emily is going to Brendan's home, and ain't merch to look at, but anyway, he gives her the tour that he could have stood in one spot and just told her to turn around. So it seems as though he's still dry. And he like,
He dry like the Sahara Desert, baby.
But as I was watching the after party, I think that he is mad at her because she said several times she done had to put his foot down because he tried to raise his voice at her at the honeymoon when they were sitting there. Because she said they was making out, honey.
See, that's why I said, man, he wants to dominate, man, and intimidate.
Yep.
And, by her putting her foot down, rubbed him the wrong way, And you can't just do your wife like that.
And she told him, listen, because she was like, they was kind of making out or something like that. And she was like, when we're gonna be intimate? He was like, when you get in my close circle or something like that or whatever. And she was like, well, first of all, why is everything got to be when you want it, and why you got to control it, and why it got to be about you?
You know why I think that?
Why? Because his dad.
His dad. I think he's seen his dad, his mom, how they operate, and he thinks that's how marriage is supposed to go. That's what I really think, man.
Oh well.
He said his dad used to drink a lot, and his dad and mom had kind of beef once in a while. And I'm thinking that's how he's seen that so much in his life, and he feels like that's how he's supposed to be. And these women nowadays, they're not gonna stand for that
at all. Sit, lay, or sleep. But anyway, so let's move on to Cameron and Claire. So she going to where he live. It look like he lived downstairs in somebody's basement.
He does. He lives with them people.
Okay, well yeah, that's well, it's a nice little basement. Nice. Yeah. It look like got room, but it got spiders down there.
I don't know if if they are his sponsors or whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so I know she said, "Chad, we ain't living here." So Cameron is going to Claire's place, and you know she got a nice, cute little quaint place and stuff. And you know she got a dog, and he a dog person. He trying to get the dog. That dog ain't studying nothing but him and that toy. And so they did talk about religion a little bit because he didn't know that she was Catholic. And she said, yeah, she is Catholic, and she explained how she became Catholic and stuff. So let's move on to Brendan and Austin. You know, excuse me. That's who they said they like to be friends together, but it's Becca and Austin. Brendan is the man. Anyway, I met Rebecca. I don't know her name, Rebecca. Becca and Austin.
Yeah, Becca.
So
Baby ain't got nothing going on.
Becca is at Austin Place, and it seemed like he got a really nice home. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a antique-ish type of home.
I think Austin come for some money. I think he come from money.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you saw how Maul was acting. You ain't gonna marry just anybody. Take our family wealth.
Anyway, so they talk.
How you know?
No, we
How you know?
Well, he could have went it. No, he got a roommate. He ain't got to have no roommate. You told me you got it like that, then you could afford all this. So anyway, they talk about moving in.
I try to look out for you, bro. She shot you down.
So anyway, they talk about moving in afterwards and stuff like that. What it would look like, and so he was like, "Well, you know what? Since both of us, you know, leasing, then we should just be in our separate places, and then when the lease up, then we come back." I was like, "What kind of marriages is these folks on?"
Nah, I kind of agree with that right there, man. You know how much it costs to break a lease nowadays?
Well, I ain't talking about necessarily a break a lease,
No.
but y'all can just go back and forth or do something like that instead of living apart.
I
you know
thought
what I'm
you
saying?
About breaking the lease and moving.
Well, whatever it takes, but you know, if he got money like that, he can do it. But anyway,
go throw it back in my face. Huh?
So you know, so she was like, "Well, I'm leased to. Mine is monthly, so my lease that's not a problem." So you know. You can, you know, because she was really probably talking about moving in there. He was like, "Well, you know, I got a roommate. You want to move in here with me and my roommate?" And so she was like, "Well, you could just move in with me, you know." And so he was like, "Okay." I don't think he was feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Some men don't want to move in with a woman. And so she was like, "And once my lease up, then we can find a place together." He was like, "Okay, that'll work."
Yeah, especially, you know, you're getting married so abruptly like this. So you got to make sure you get out. Cut all your ties with your old women and your other women first before you move in. I'm just saying, you know. So
Lauren got a text from that what was finna come up was not finna be cute. So Lauren had got a text from her ex-husband. So anyway, he said that, okay, I know I had said that I wanted it to restart and give it a try, but now I'm retracting and I'm saying that's okay. Let's just go ahead and get a divorce. Mm-hmm.
See, that's like I said, that's a power move he played. He get you to say, yeah, let's do a reset. Because at the time, you had the power. She had the power. You know what I'm saying? When he asked her to reset, she could have said no, but she didn't. Now he has the power, so now he can kind of dictate what goes on now. Now he's gonna say, yeah, man, no, I'm gonna stick to my guns and say, nah, I changed my mind. Stick to my guns at the, you know, like I said the first time, and said no. I want to go ahead and go through with the divorce.
He said that he wants to end the marriage but continue with the process. Process of what? Do you need to go to therapy, honey?
No,
this is not that kind of show. What kind of process?
I think because, you know, you get the money, I guess.
Oh, that's what he wants.
That's what I'm thinking. Why would you get divorced and continue with the process? You know what I'm saying?
Child, please.
I think they get a check every week or something like that.
They get money, and if they stay married, you know, for some months afterwards, then they get another lump sum of money. So he was trying to if they say yes on decision day and they stay married for so many months or something like that, then they get you know, a good lump sum of money.
He was trying to pull Elisa right there.
Who?
Elisa.
Who is that? Oh, Alyssa.
Alyssa, yeah.
We call her name right before you. Like it's my fault, Alyssa.
Alyssa, yeah. He was trying to pull Alyssa. You know how she was trying to divorce her. What's his name? Chris?
Yeah. And she wanted to go on that honeymoon.
Actually, she said, we can alternate staying at the apartment.
Oh, yeah, she did.
And Chris said, no, I ain't going to do that. Why?
Yeah.
I need to hang out with my friends. That's when Married First Sight was good. Married First. I miss them days.
Anyway, so Emily and Brandon, they are talking to Pastor Cal. So, of course, it seemed like their situation good. Pastor Cal asked him how it was going, and Brandon said that, he said that, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I got the wrong people. That's why
You sleeping, baby? You tired?
I ain't sleeping. I meant
You
Emily.
You want me to take over?
I meant Emily.
I knew something about to come out of your
Yeah,
mouth. Something about to come. I felt it too. I felt it.
Emily and Brennan, my bad, not Becca and Austin. I'm
I
sorry.
was saying, how they good?
I know, right?
They,
Yeah, Emily and Brennan, my bad.
Yeah.
So Pascal asked them how they was doing and stuff like that, and so they was like, well, I think Brennan was like, well, we decided to pretty much, we've been busy and we kind of staying in our own separate places and regrouping. And what was funny to me, Emma was like, yeah, we decided. And I'm saying, girl, he decided and you was not really feeling it, but you didn't tell him. So don't get up there and say,
you think Emily's scared of him?
or
Intimidated by him?
I don't know what she said. She stood her ground,
But like you just said, he made that decision.
He made that decision,
not
and
her.
she went along with it.
Right.
And then when she was saying that things had got heated. Now this was on the after party. Going back to that, she said things had got heated, and he got mad, and he was pacing around the room. And I was finna say, did she feel like he was finna attack her? You know what I'm saying?
Can I be honest with you about Brendan? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he had an anger problem.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed like the type of dude that have an anger problem, but that's the reason why he's so closed off to keep that anger in check.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he get around the wrong person, or the wrong person says something to him or aggravate him to a certain point, that the anger will come out. He seemed like that type of dude to me.
Yeah,
and maybe that's what happened between him and Emily. And that's why she said they got heated between the two.
Yeah. Pastor Cal asked, "Are they vested?" And she was like, "Well, da 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 da." And he was like, "Listen, I don't need no politically correct stuff. Just say how you feel."
Say it, woman.
And so she was like, "Well, she feels as though that things kind of shifted, during the honeymoon and stuff like that. It was good at first, and then it just kind of like fell out." And Brennan said that he don't feel like the romance is there.
I know. I'm just assuming. It's my opinion. Thought popped in my head. Emily is the one with the sprain when she messed her arm up, her hand up, and she said she fell in the shower and messed her hand up.
She fell getting out the shower.
Yeah, she fell getting out the shower and she sprung her hand.
I don't think that man did nothing to that girl.
I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he did, but
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, he was just saying that it started out good, but then it just went on. It wasn't no romance. Pascal said, "Well, it seems like you self sabotage, and that's something that you shouldn't do." And he asked the question. And Brendan was like, "Well, this is not something I'm normally do. I'm not used to being on TV."
Why? Well, then again, in his defense, I'm not a well-spoken person. I wasn't used to being in front of the camera, but yet here I am. So, he probably said, I get on TV, I get used to it. Apparently, he was wrong. So, I give the brother.
I ain't giving him no credit.
Benefit of the doubt. I give him benefit of the doubt.
The situation with us is different. You know what I'm saying? You didn't sign up for a show. You ain't gonna have cameras all around you.
I took time out of my life to get in front of this camera and try to speak. If y'all saw my first video, I probably said, "Well, 5 words."
You was just like Brandon.
So Brandon, get a little time, man. You get used to the cameras being in front of you.
Our situation is different. We
can
shut it off. We don't have to film. We don't have to have these people in our face.
We have to film.
Okay.
We got to have the camera in our face.
Okay.
And so we signed up for this.
Yeah.
That's what Google said. If not, they're gonna send Brandon over here. Film.
So Pastor Cal was asking a question, do you like her? Like, what I'm saying, tell me how you feel about her. And he was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not about to do that. So
That's why I say I think dude has an anger problem, man. For
and
him
it
to
was
shut,
the way he said it, and Pascal was taken back on how he said. He was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that."
yeah, I think dude has an anger problem, man. So yeah, I really feel that way. Go ahead.
Uh,
He said he had a
anyway,
small circles of friends. He says his circle of friends is small. It takes a lot to get into his inner circle. And I said, man, it sounds like a mobster talk. It doesn't sound like mobster talk to me. A small friend group. It takes a lot to get in his circle, and it's all about being. You got to trust that person to be in your circle. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So anyway, Brendan said that he was also saying too that he Dr. Cal was asking like you don't really like sharing your feelings or something like that or whatever. So anyway, we got time for all that. But yeah, he looked real closed out. Claire and Cameron are talking to Dr. Pepper, and basically they're talking about religion and affection and stuff like that. And Dr. Pepper, that's what I said. Dr. Pepper, she like y'all gonna get through all that. They ain't got no big issues that, especially that they're sharing on camera. So ain't nothing. It seems as though that she, is Catholic and he doesn't have a religion. Like he don't. I don't know if he don't believe in God or he just don't have a religion that he's connected to. So
they'll be all right.
Yeah.
With that part.
So on the next one, you got where Brennan and Emily are sitting down talking, and basically, she just asking, is he attracted? Is he attracted to her? And she kept doing what?
She just kept asking him, "Are you attracted to me?" And basically, he said he didn't want to answer the question because he didn't want to hurt her feelings. And she kept pressing him to, answer the question, but he refused to answer it. He said he was trying to do it for her sake. And but to me, by not answering the question, gave her an answer.
Yeah.
And I just, like I said, if you're not attracted to your wife, you can't tell your wife that she's beautiful. Apparently, you're not attracted to her, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's his opinion, that's his preference. So he didn't pick her; they picked her for him. So I get it, but be truthful.
Right. The thing is that you was attracted to her at first. What happened, and then just tell her. But if you tell somebody, I don't want to tell you that I ain't attracted to you, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Well, you already told her. Like she was like, that's my answer right there. Like if you can't tell her that you are attracted to it, then you're not. That's the answer. I don't want to say this on camera. What? You just asking a question. You're not saying, oh my gosh, I'm not attracted to you because you got a big head, you got little toes or something like that.
I really think what happened was if what she said was true about her standing up to him when she stood her ground, maybe that was a big turnoff to him. I guess he thought he could run over her like that, and when he realized he couldn't, hey, now she's not attracted to him.
There you go.
He's not attracted to her. Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, Becca and Austin talking to Pastor Cal, and Pastor Cal asked them, have they been intimate? And they said no, they haven't had sex yet. But there is intimacy, like there is attraction in that area. Right. So they talk about religion, and it seems as though he's a Christian and she's like she has no
agnostic.
Yeah,
agnostic. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
So she, of course, she don't have a religion, anything like that. And Pascal said, basically, what's the basis of your spirituality? Like, what's the core?
LOVE.
Yep.
Love. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's what, if most people love each other like they supposed to, like they love themselves. Well, some people don't love themselves, so I can't say that. But in the Bible said, love yourself or love your love
your neighbor.
Love what? Say again?
Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yes, right. And the world will be a better place.
Right.
But once again, a lot of people don't love themselves.
Right.
So.
That's the first thing when I met Eddie is that, he was like, if everybody would have compassion for their fellow man, then the world would be a better place. And it's pretty much in those words. That's basically what he said. Yeah. He used to always say that. And that's basically should be whether you believe in God, Jesus, religion, Buddha,
Just
whatever it is, the basis of it should be love. It should be love.
Yeah, but people, we just gonna hate somebody for the skin color, their sexual orientation, their their gender, all of that, man, for no reason, man.
For their religion.
Yeah, well, for their religion, or they I want to like classification on like poor, rich, whatnot. But anyway, But the bottom line, like they said, is love.
Yeah.
So that's what they base their religion off of.
Yeah, and Becca tears up because Pascal was like, what's the problem? She said she's never met a Christian that would not condemn her to hell because she don't believe like they believe, or because she don't believe in Jesus. And Pascal explained to her and said that
so you're telling me why she's saying that, because she grew up Jewish.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm glad. I'm just saying she grew up Jewish.
And her friends, her family, and all that stuff would condemn her to hell because she didn't believe in Jesus. She didn't believe like they believe. And so that's when Pascal was like, what I'm saying, a lot of people, they're so basically so dogmatic in their religion to that's what they do. He said, but the whole thing is love, and y'all can work through y'all religion, him being a Christian, you not, is because the foundation is love and kindness and all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah, love one another, people. Spread that love around. I said spread love around. Love only. So y'all be spreading other stuff around.
Because the Bible, God is love. You know what I'm saying? And he said, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. So, I think, anyway, child, this ain't that kind of show, honey. We have to go to another show, a Patreon, to deal with that one. So anyway, so to talk about that. So let's move on to I need a name for this man, Orion and Lauren, because I just don't feel comfortable calling him Orion. Oh.
O-line.
Oh.
O-line.
Oh. He don't know what he want. Oh. He don't know what he want to do. Oh. He don't know. No. Okay.
I like O-line.
So, so they talked to Dr. Pia, and as they sit down talking, Dr. Pia asks, like, when was the last time that y'all communicated and talked? And so he was like, oh, we just, tried to meet up and it didn't work out. She was like, actually.
Like I said, O-Lion.
Oh, yeah.
He straight up lied about that.
O-Lion. Like that Ryan.
You just got that.
You just said that.
I said O-Lion 5 times.
I heard you, but do you know what I'm singing?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. The auto place. Yeah. Auto place store.
So anyway, so he was like, yeah, we tried to meet up several times. She was like, actually, you text me one time, asked me my availability, and I ain't heard nothing back from you.
Yeah, dude love that control. He loves that control. And Lauren, she, like I said, frustrated me because she kept giving him this control. She just kept giving him the ball, and he just used it to dog her out and play with her emotions, man. Played with it.
Lauren says she still wants her married.
I don't know why. Why would you want to be with somebody that's keep playing with your emotions like this? Every time you're around this man, you crying.
She said, I still wanted to work it out.
Why?
And Dr. Pia asked, O'Lion, did he want a divorce? And he said, no, I think the question was asked, did she forgive? And Lauren said she forgave him. O'Lion, she asked the question. He was like,
it's hard for me to get over it because it cut so deep, and I tried to get over it, and it was a cut so deep that I just can't get over it. I prayed about it. I pondered about it. I tried. I tried. I looked in the mirror. I said, "Little man in the mirror." Man in the
Please don't revisit last video we did about that, because the folks in the comments, we appreciate y'all. Y'all had put the words in the comments to help us out, honey, because we were struggling. But so yeah, he was like, and so Lauren asked him, well, like, are you? What she said, like, do you just want to be done with this or not? Pretty much.
And he said, "Yeah, I've been thinking it's still a lot of chemistry between us, but I just can't do it. And I look at you, I still got a lot of love for you, but I got a lot of love for the man in the mirror."
He said that he pretty much done lost the
The romance.
romantic. The like there is no more romantic
It was
side no more.
never in a romance between them two, man. What romance he's talking about?
I think he saw the sexual chemistry until she said, I just slept with somebody 2 months ago, child.
And it just dropped off like that.
It dropped off like that. So I guess he said, ooh, child, I wonder what that person she just slept with 2 months ago gonna be better than me. And I had just bragged to the world about how I am slinging it and winging it.
That's why you don't brag about your manhood like that, because you never know. You brag about it, you sleep with a woman, and the woman call yourself trash in front of the whole world. Now your feelings are hurt.
Yep, and they will do it.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I don't have no romantic and nothing like that or whatever. So yeah, man. And then this woman was more progressive in talking about sex. So she had it 2 months ago, right? And then she's telling me, what kind of sex stuff you got there? So I think maybe he was a little scared of that too now.
And maybe he bit off more he can chew with her, like you said, man. Maybe he thought he was gonna be running the bedroom and find out he met somebody that's a little bit more aggressive than he was in the bedroom, and he probably didn't know how to take it.
Yep. So Dr. Pepper said, well, it seems as though, Oline, that's a control thing, because he had said he wanted the divorce, all that stuff. She was like, that's a control thing. He was like, no. She said, yeah, it is. Why?
He knew that this woman, Lauren, I keep getting her name messed up. Lauren was all into him like that, and he used that against her, man. One minute he wants to divorce, get her back in line. Once he get her back in line, now he wants to okay, let's do a reset. And he knew the reset was going, she was going to say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he did the reset. To me, he asked for the reset to see where her mind was at. You know what I'm saying? Because you ask a woman for a reset or let's do it, try it again, and she said, yeah. So he said, okay, I still got control, because she still said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when she said yes, like I said before, she gave up that power. And so when he got that power back, he used it against her, man. It's a mind game. It's a mind game, and it's a control thing.
He said on the after party that he really truly, because, talking about the reset, and he was like, well, and what I gathered, he tried to say reset. He really tried. I don't know what he was trying to say, but he was like, sometimes he can say stuff and it come off different than what he said.
Well, how you said reset?
I don't know.
You know what, reset? If you play a video game, you hit that button, reset the game, because when you was playing the game at the time, you was losing, so you want to hit the reset button, erase all the memory, and start from the beginning again. That's a reset. Yeah, that's what he asked her, right?
Yeah, maybe he meant reset outside of her.
Yeah, nah. And then he said, "Oh, this." I think Lauren,
child.
Lauren asked him, said, "You said something about the future with us."
Right.
He said, "I didn't say with us. I said the future in general." I said, "The future. Come on, dude, really?"
He said, "We can see what the future holds." And then when Dr. Pia was like, wait a minute.
The future, you talking the future between you and your wife? No. I'm talking about the future in general. Like, are we gonna have flying cars 10 years from now? I said, man, you full of it, man.
Yeah, so yeah, he really full of it. So he should have saved himself the sheer embarrassment by not coming on this show, because everywhere they eating him up. In every comment section, he getting ate up.
It's a couple of guys, in my opinion, shouldn't have signed up for this show.
Oh yeah, they all on here.
And I really think after this season's over with, you probably you're only gonna have one couple that's gonna make it.
That may make it to say yeah, but they ain't gonna. All of them ain't gonna make it for long. You know what I'm saying? Because But anyway, so
I don't know. Becca might make it. They might make it.
Yeah, they may make it, but awesome. You just saying from every season is gonna be one. Shoot, we done had some where nobody made it.
Yeah.
So
we are gonna be down 2 couples this season.
Oh yeah.
Because
Well,
now,
where is Michael at, child, and his girl?
now it makes sense why they bring a Michael a girl now, because they losing Orion and Lauren. So they gotta find a couple to replace them. So they said, Michael, come on back. We got your woman for you.
Child, this is just a hot mess. I mean, just a hot mess.
Yeah, I worked 13 hours a day, man. Let's get this over with.
It's about over with. Yeah, you don't want to keep going on and on. But anyway, so he said, Dr. Pia asked any kind of final question because of course, he said he wanted a divorce or whatever, and he was like something, and Lauren was like, well, her thing with, oh yeah, she said, did you want to say something to him? She said, I just pray that the next man I married would be one that understands grace and forgiveness, and he'll be the perfect man for me. So she didn't want to say nothing to him, which I don't blame him. She got her stuff and she left. On the after party, he said that he did move in haste and stuff like that, and he kind of regret that he did it, but at first he was like he don't have no regrets at first on the first part of the after party, and then later on the part of the after party, he said he do regret. Keisha said, did you try to reach out to her? He said he did, but she said she don't want to talk to him. She don't want to hear
Thank
nothing
you,
from him.
Lauren. Finally, you got the message, man. Leave that man alone. That man ain't nothing but trouble for you.
But of course, once again, we told you we weren't gonna be before you long, but the service went on longer than expected. So still leave your offering at the door before you tip out of here and tell the Lord thank you. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We'll see y'all at the next video, child. I don't know, Married First Sight, child. Right now, no reality show that we doing is popping at all. So we don't know what the future gonna look like for us. On that note, you guys are going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first. Deuces, y'all.
Hey.